into the categorization of public sector undertakings. Because if we have given certain powers, they must be used. My own experience, I have been, as I mentioned, the Managing Director of the Cooperative Marketing Federation in Kerala. I have been Managing Director of the Kerala State Civil Supplies Corporation. I have been Managing Director of the Travelco Titanium Products. I have been Managing Director of the Spices Trading Corporation. So, I have been actually in the real role of a manager. My own experience is that there is a considerable amount of flexibility available with public sector managers to operate. I mean, if you have the ideas and you have the energy and the impulse to carry it forward, generally you do find support to carry those activities forward. In the Government of India, we have taken it one step further, as you know. We have now memoranda of understanding between public sector undertakings and the administrative ministries, which lay down what they will achieve during a particular year and how and what kind of freedom is given by the government. I mean, this is something which we are now thinking in terms of extending to government as such. And even in the Cabinet Secretariat, we are looking at performance management of departments and ministries in government. We have now a separate performance management wing. Now, so far as Kerala is concerned, I think this is again a logical evolution, because I find from the presentation which Mr. Balakrishnan will be making shortly that one of the reasons for your success during the last year was the introduction of principles like annual budgeting, evaluation, and careful internal auditing. And it's important, I think, that you could think of going one step forward and go into an MOU system. So far as Government of India is concerned, we will be quite happy to share our own experience in this area with the state government. One more point I think we need to look at is that we are in a dynamic situation. The public sector undertakings are set up under a particular set of assumptions. These assumptions may undergo substantial change, particularly since no political or economic system remains stagnant. It is subject to constant change. Monopoly conditions disappear, comparative cost advantages may vanish. At that point of time, acceptance of change is necessary. Options and alternatives need to be quickly examined, and we need to act very fast before the situation becomes irretrievable. Needless to say, proper analysis and political will and determination will be required. Above all, the exigencies of growth demand a pragmatic approach. In the presentation that Mr. Balakrishnan will make, and I see it right in front of me also, it says, open doors lead to open minds. The crucial point is opening the minds of individuals, the minds of decision makers and of governments, viewing the changing situation in a macro context. In an increasingly globalizing world, there are new doors opening today. There are also, at any point of time, doors that begin to close. We need an open approach, being fully alive to the world economy as it changes and evolves. In this context, I cannot overemphasize the importance of being competitive. Competition, not only amongst enterprises, competition among states in attracting enterprise. Competition in looking at procedures, at rules and regulations, simplifying them. Competition in doing things faster, doing things cheaper. Competition at looking realistically at core strengths. I wish my home state all success in creating a strong, growth-oriented economy based on its strengths. It has already shown what it can do, both in the private sector and the public sector. In the public sector, the performance has considerably improved, and the central government enterprises and the state government enterprises have struck a fruitful partnership. In the private sector, Kerala was one of the first states to generate a huge growth impulse out of tourism, out of Ayurveda, and out of the service industry. I wish the seminar all success, and thank you once again for calling. Thank you.
Thank you very much.